Quick disclaimer, the thumbnail of this video is art done by me. I have drawn the art of this thumbnail just to sort of represent what's going on with this video's topic. It is not official Shadowman art. Alright, moving on to the video. Okay, hey up everyone, hey up everyone. Okay, this is huge. Okay, so a few hours ago, someone in my comment section of one of my Shadowman videos, one of the first few ones, the shitty one, made a comment saying that he possibly have found the Shadow Man in WOTFI 2024. I'll be showing you the images right now. You can see them right now. These are the images that of this Shadow Man sighting. These screenshots I took and I circled them. You should be able to see it. He's very hard to see, as you can tell, but you can kind of tell through the eyes that kind of looks like a Shadow Man. Now, obviously, through my absolute hyper excitement, you can tell that, yes, this was an official sighting. I DM'd Anaidon about it, and guess fucking what? He sent me a video of it. He sent me like a short video, and we are about to go over it right now. So I'm on Discord right now. I'm gonna go over to Anaidon and let me. Sneaky fucker. Guess what? He deleted it. He's deleted it. Okay, it was there before, but you know, because if you remember, what I have been ingrained to do is that whenever he sends you any Shadow Man material, you have to download whatever he sends you instantly, because otherwise he's gonna delete it. So. Okay, I'm gonna go to my Shadowman Hunting Ground server. If you're intrigued with the Shadowman, please join this server. So, yeah. I'm gonna go over to the Shadow. I posted it right here. This is the video right here that I downloaded. I tried to go over to the spectrogram, because if you remember the last time he sent a video, it was a spectrogram-like video where if you put it under a spectrogram, you can see images. It's not one of those. That's what I first thought at first. And when actually putting it onto the spectrogram viewer and watching it and listening to it, it is a different video. It is a different kind of video. We're going to play it right now. Okay, that's like a deactivating sound. I've already watched this video, but we're going to watch it a second time. Hold on, I'm going to watch it a second time, and we're just going to go over my initial thoughts on this. So something's turned off, as you can hear. Dialogue. This is a dialogue of someone. What? What? This is not what I expected. Okay, so he's walking. So this is a guy who's like possibly like woken up somewhere, from what I'm assuming. I'm assuming he's woken up somewhere and he's walking down this really dark room. He's in a room of some kind. We're not exactly sure where he is. He might be in a facility or something like that.
Start it back up. Start it back up. Open up this instant.
Start it back up. So he must be in a room of some sort, and the power must have deactivated, or something like that, or he's being put somewhere. So the power's deactivated, and he's listening.
Hello?
He's listening through a radio. He wants to activate something. He wants to start something back up. It might be it's probably just the power that he's wanted to start back up.
Start the machine back up again.
The machine. Okay, never mind. Not the machine. Not lights. Not the power. The machine. There's a machine. There is a machine. All right. Important asset. Machine. There is the machine. We're gonna call this the machine. All right. That is the name of this thing. The machine. I know that radio sound effect. I remember that radio sound effect from Phasmophobia, by the way. That's an unrelated note, but I just recognized that sound effect instantly. I watched a lot of Markiplier's videos on Phasmophobia, by the way. But anyway, that's important. That's unimportant. So he's going through the radio. So obviously there's more people here. This guy's getting frustrated. No. Now he's laughing. It's like that frustrated laughter. It's like, oh, you son of a bitch. No. So,
you can't leave me here. Who do you think you are?
You can't. What did he say there? There's no subtitles, so I can't tell. Hold on. What was he saying there?
Leave me here? You can't leave me here.
You can't leave me here. Okay, yeah. So somebody's keeping him here. Some people, like, people are keeping this person in this dark room of some kind.
Who do you think you are? I am the founder.
The founder. The founder. Okay, that is the name of this guy. Obviously, it's not the official name, but we're going to name this guy the founder for now. Temporary name, the founder. So we've got the machine and the founder. That is what we have right now. We have the machine and the founder. And remember the servers. So there were three servers: Shadow Water Corp, Shadow Water Corp, Arcane Networks, and Ebon Point Database. Ebon Point Database we have gotten access to, and by entering the password, and we're currently loading up. The database is loading up. We'll just have to wait for that. Arcane Networks is completely unknown. We have no clue. Shadow Water Corp. Corp is a very important word. Corporation. So this guy is probably the founder of the Shadow Water Corp. Shadow Water Corp founder. That's what he is. But we're going to call him the founder for now, just for simplicity. Maybe. Shadow Water founder. Shadow Water founder. We're going to call him Shadow Water founder.
I am the one that's going to discover it all.
What's that? What is that? What is that? What did he say?
One that's going to discover it all.
Discover it all. Discover it all. Discover it all. That's what he's saying. Discover it all. That is what he's saying, right? Sorry, I've had to repeat this a lot. It's kind of hard with all the echo. Unless I'm just being deaf.
I am the one that's going to discover it all.
It sounded like he's saying discover, though. He sounded like saying something else.
I am the one that's going to discover it all. You can't leave me here when we are so close.
Okay, no, he's probably saying discovering. He's discovering something. Okay, they're trying to find something and they're really close. But now everyone's ditching him. Everyone's ditching this guy, the founder. Everyone's ditching the founder. So there's obviously a reason. This guy's probably like, I'm gonna make a very quick instant theory that this guy's like the Shadow Water Corp are like looking into something. They're looking into to try to solve something. They're trying to solve and discover this a thing. And obviously everyone thinks it's too dangerous, but the founder is persistent that they must find it, discover it, see what this thing is, and everyone's ditched the founder now due to how dangerous this is. And they're using a machine to discover. They're using a machine to help discover what they are looking into. That's what happened. I have fluff in my mouth.
We can forget about the incident about the children.
The Shadow Man incident. Okay, the incident of the Shadow Man. Firstly, remember, I was like the first person to name the entity the Shadow Man. I was like the first person to know. I know that sounds kind of bullshitty, but I made a Reddit post like back when the Shadow Man was brand new, when the acknowledgement of the Shadow Man was brand new. I named him that just for easy use just so I could easily tell. Just so I could give this guy a name instead of constantly calling him in quotation marks. I just liked calling him the Shadow Man. That felt like a fitted name due to the way he looks. And it's like, so, you know. So I'm quite incredibly honoured that's what they've named him. I mean, that's probably not like his official name, obviously. That's probably what probably what the Shadow Water people have like calling him. Just because they don't really he doesn't have a proper name. At least I think he's saying the Shadow Man, right?
We can forget about the incident about the children. We can forget about all the previous employees.
Previous employees. So he's saying that we can forget about the incidents. So the Shadow Man was an accident, some sort of fatal accident. He must be a really bad accident of some kind, and all the employees. So I'm going to assume that the Shadow Man is created. He's a creation of some kind, and he was created by the Shadow Water Corp because, Shadow Water Corp, come on, that's such an on-the-nose name. That is such an on-the-nose name. So it's like, they created the Shadow Man on accident. They were trying to do something with someone, accidentally created the Shadow Man, and it's like, caused this incident to happen where the Shadow Man must have been extremely hostile and killed a bunch of employees. That must be of what's happened here. This might be in another universe, separate to the SMG4 universe. Or it's in the SMG4 universe and just a completely different area of the world of the SMG4 universe. Perhaps. I don't know.
You just get me out of here and I'll increase your rates by 500%.
Okay, so the founder's assuming that everyone's like ditching him because he's not paying them enough, which, okay, this founder, he's probably a big dickhead and he's getting what he's deserved because of, how much danger he's probably put all these employees through.
Whoever gets me out of here.
Yeah, no one's helping him. Poor bastards, no one's helping him. No one's helping him.
You can't leave me here! Do you know who I am? I am going to kill all of you! Do you understand that?
Yeah. Bro's pissed. Bro is fuming. He is actually shaking his fist in anger. He's going to kill everyone. So obviously, the founder seems like a dangerous man in of himself. So he's probably going to die. This founder's probably going to die. And this probably is like a videotape of some kind. Probably. This is probably a videotape of some kind. He's walking. What's on the ground? What kind of mushy ground is this guy on? It's probably something. I don't know what he's in, but I don't know. It's really weird.
What is this place?
What is this place? Wait, hold on. Wait, what is this? What is this place? Hold on. If you're the founder of whatever thing you're doing, sure you would know your way around of everything. So what is this place? Hold on.
What is this place?
Wait a minute. Hold on. That's just clicked. Holy shit, that might have just clicked with me. Okay, so if you remember on my 12 Theories of Christmas video on the Shadow Man, I discussed about this black matter stuff. Remember that? I theorized that this black matter stuff is like how the Shadow Man gets around and all of that stuff. It's like his power or something like that he has. Possibly what I think's happened here is that this founder guy, after some sort of another incident had happened, or like I don't know, something happened, he must have. I'm going to assume he encountered the Shadow Man. And I'm going to assume what happened is that obviously the Shadow Man's probably fucking pissed at the founder because of what he's probably done to have the Shadow Man end up the way he is. And basically, I think what the Shadow Man has done is that he's taken the founder into his world, into this new world that the Shadow Man has been able to create. And the founder, at first, due to how dark it is, he assumes he's just in a random room that's been locked up or something like that. So he's going by the radio telling the employees that they must turn on this machine, like reactivate it, and get him out of the room he's in. Until he realizes something. He realizes that through the squelchy, mushy ground he's on, he realizes this can't be the facility. This can't be the facility or whatever he's in. Oh fuck! This can't be the facility or anything like that. He's in somewhere else, and he's questioning, what is this place? Where the fuck am I? What is going on? What is this loopy sublime? And then, obviously, this is obviously when the video ends. This is so intriguing. This is so insanely intriguing. I'll probably write up a script and probably make up some new assumptions. I'll have to discuss it with all the SMG4 theorists and all of that stuff, all the ones who are intrigued with the Shadow Man stuff and all of that lovely stuff. Just get them we'll be discussing some theories and all of that stuff, and I'll upload this video as a quick thing. All right. Oh my lord, this is so big. This is big. New Shadow Man lore. Finally. It's been a while. And we're still waiting for the E-Born database. That is probably going to be a very, very big thing. So, yeah. Okay, so his sighting in WOTFI 2024. His sighting in WOTFI 2024. This sighting is where we have this guy inside this, possibly the Shadow Man's realm, or somewhere in this facility. We have this founder with this machine thing added, and possibly the Shadow Water Corp, what has ended up as the Shadow Water Corp after the Shadow Man incident. So, yeah, that is what we have right now. I am going to have to grab a charger really quickly. Give me a second. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to end this video here. This has already been quite. This video already gained quite some length. Okay, I'll have to compile this all. I'll have to think about this with all my internet buddies and all that stuff. Oh my lord, why now? Why at 2 a.m. does this have to happen? Okay, so yeah. By the okay. Oh boy. All right. I'll have to discuss this more. I'll probably make another proper scripted theory and all of that stuff. Maybe with some other people after we've had after to have enough theory discussions with all my folk and all of that stuff. And maybe with some of you guys, if you just decided to join the Shadowman Hunting Grounds server, that'll be linked in the description of this video. Okay. Right. I'll have to see you all later. And also, by the way, a bunch of SMG4 reaction stuff is going to be coming out really soon. Ta-ta!